What an insane 2 weeks. This is the weekend edition. My name's D7 and I'm here with Grok Trade. This is the weekend edition, good through Sunday, August 30th, 2015. And on Friday, markets for the most part were mixed across the board. We're going to be doing a lot of talking here. We're going to get after it quickly. I am using tradingview.com, and in tradingview.com you can follow me. Look here at the S&P 500, the spider. You'll notice I have a thumb marks here. For you guys who are analysts, I want you to look at what you're seeing here. The green ones, every time there's a green thumb, we go higher, green thumb, higher. Red thumb, we drop, green thumb, higher, and it keeps doing. We have 2 red ones, drop and major drop. The reason I'm bringing this to you here on tradingview.com, if you click on the little light bulb, you will get a plethora of dots everywhere. Well, those dots represent people's published ideas. When you publish an idea, they are static, unchanging. Not even the staff can change them, and they are time stamped, never to be moved again. One thing you'll notice inside my thumbs, you will see triangles. The reason you see triangles is because those happen to be my published ideas. My published ideas are posted on the spider, SPY. You can find them by registering at tradingview.com, going to the SPY, and then clicking on this. Now, I am blowing sunshine at myself because nobody else will. This is me showing you that I get those triangles right back in here. Out of everybody leaving opinions on here, there's a lot of very smart people leaving their opinions, but very few of them will actually do buy signals or sell signals. They'll do a bunch of, hey, I don't know what's going on yellows, but that doesn't make us money. So what I want you to see is the correlation between mine picks and what happens to price action afterwards, usually. And also, what you want to do is look for consistency. So you don't see any other triangles here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My last 6 calls that I have made on the spider have all been profitable. So how many other people can do that? And proof's in the pudding. You can go and look on each one of these dots and see if they're the same people making the right calls. So with that, anytime you find somebody that is showing you this consistency, you follow them, and you pay them whatever amount of money that they're asking for to teach you what it is that they know, because there is money in this. What I love about TradingView, I wish they would pay me for all the people going here. I'm sending a lot of people their way. But this is for the first time. If someone can go back to my videos in 2007, the end of 2007, see that I called for the crash before 2008. However, it's laborious to go through all those videos to look for that. What's great about TradingView is now there's proof, timestamp proof, and everybody can see it, and I'm touting it from the rooftops. So let's get looking at some technicals here. Now here's the skinny on the S&P. Big drop, and then a rally. Well, anytime we get a big drop like this, I'm waiting for a bear pullback to look to load up on a short position. But I only do that now. You guys have to listen to me here. You only do that when you get confirmation to the downside. So I'm not going short as we go higher here. Now I'm hedged in the markets. Luckily for me, my bull positions are doing doing really well for me. Now, technically, I have one bull position right now and two shorts, but my bull position is doing very well. And one of my shorts is a VIX, which did well for me today. So anyway, I'll get to that in a minute. Big drop, bear pullback. This is textbook. This is what you look for. Big volume on the descent, smaller volume on the increase. So this is perfect. I have probably a 10-to-1 reward risk ratio. For all you Mentee students out there, you know that is scrumptious. So if we go lower, if we drop here, I'm going to be watching it very closely because I want to see a big red candlestick with a lot of volume. If I see that, I'm going to be loading up short, looking for another down leg. Or if I do not get that, then I will be looking to lighten up on shorts, adding more bullish positions. Now, let me show you something. This is key. You have to understand what I'm saying here. We're at 61.8 Fibonacci retracement. Anything beyond that statistically is against us if we get a close above that from this dropping again below the 0 point, okay, the low. So said another way, if we get a close above 61.8, the chances are not in favor of this dropping back below this low area. For me as a technician, I'm looking for this thing to drop and fall. Would really like it to get below this 196.55 area, which is the 50% Fibonacci retracement area. 61.8. Now, a lot of times what you'll see is a drop, a pop, and you'll stall at 61.8, and then you will get this huge, glorious white candlestick. Boom! And it'll be a big one. I'm talking a 400, 500 point day. Just a big, big bullish run. So I have set my stop losses on my bearish positions in case we get that. You'll get this pop like it's going to drop, and it's just a little stall, and then boom, a big pop, and it will rally back up to where it dropped from. So I'm watching for that to happen. If not, we should get this drop, and if we get the drop, we should get another leg like this coming down. It should be a gnarly leg to the downside. And this is the weekly chart on the spider. And what's interesting here, we had this big rolling over, we drop. And then for the week, check this out, we went down, down, down. It was just a horrible week. The worst drop we've seen since 2011. And really in just a week or two time, we have gone back 10 months worth of lows. I mean, we've wiped out 10 months worth of profits and in just a matter of days. But anyway, this thing dropped down, 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 rallied. We're at 61.8 on this. So this is a crucial area to find out if, in fact, we're going to drop. Now, this is what's called a bullish piercing, or not a piercing, a bullish thrusting pattern, reversal pattern. So it'd be really interesting to see what happens here. And it happened on massive volume, gang, just big, big volume. And I'm going to go to the monthly chart. Monthly chart down, 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 down. See this support right there? The support got down to that support, rallied back. Month now will be concluded. I mean, we have September 1st, which would be Monday, and that will round out the month. But it'd be interesting to see if we actually pop up above the 20-month moving average. But it's a huge lower shadow at this moment. It would not surprise me to see that thing drop down quite a bit here on the month. And that would mean starting off Monday, it would be a very bearish day. We'll just see how that pans out, because on Friday, small caps did really well. They were up 1%. You can see that here. And banks, though, ended up in negative territory, but it was bullish for most of the day. Small caps did very, very well. Usually is an indicator to bullish activity for the next trading session. However, not convinced of that. We're going to go to the Qs here. And here, look at this, the Qs. We drop. That is a beautiful bear pullback on descending volume. As far as I'm concerned, you're looking for bearish trades. You stick a bunch of bearish trades here. Under 104 on the Qs, be looking to short that And if you go over here to the weekly chart, big drop, up on major volume. And be interesting to see what Monday brings to us, see if that will drop back below the previous week's low. So real trying to, I mean, right now it looks like there's a lot of momentum to the upside, We just have to see if Monday is just going to be just a huge day. Monday, you have to be in front of the markets to watch this, and I'm going to be flying. Into LA on Monday, and that kills me. You know what? I'll share something with you here. I do not condone penny stocks, but I do own. Let's go here. Let's first, before I do that, let me stay focused. Here are the Q's monthly chart. Big drop, busting through all sorts of support, but so far we rallied back up. It's just, it's almost like the markets want to go bullish again on the bigger time frames. Very, very interesting to see. So a stock that I happen to have right now is NGCG, and I own a ton of this. And NGCG is a penny stock trading at a penny right now, and I'm going out. So what's going on here is I'm going to talk with the insiders in LA, and I have a big meeting with the insiders on Tuesday, which is September 1st. Me and a celebrity, Ken Shamrock, and myself will be there doing some business with them. So I have a lot of stock in this. It's trading at a penny right now, and I have hopes of higher. I got to be careful what I say here, but anyway, I own a bunch of shares of NGCG. You can see that here. So anyway, that for this reason, I will not be in front of the markets on Monday. And that just kills me to not be in front of the markets when we are looking at this sort of market. And it's a telling time, because here's the small caps. Russell's 2000. Is this going to be a huge, glorious white or green candlestick to the upside? I mean, it'll be a big one on Monday, gang, if it goes bullish, or this thing will start to do what it's supposed to. Statistically speaking, this should drop with a red candlestick, or give us a small candlestick that's red, some sort of reversal pattern, and then drop on Tuesday. Certainly see that. So that's what should happen. But usually when I see this sort of activity, usually sometimes it can be, I'm going to give it a 25% chance that you're going to see a big white candlestick on Monday. However, if we start to go bearish, it could get gnarly and quickly. But here's the weekly chart on small caps. Big drop, and a pop. Very similar to what we were seeing on the rest of the indicators. If you look here on the monthly, what's interesting on the monthly is we are now for the month below a major area of support and the 20-month moving average. So I'm seeing a lot of relative weakness here on small caps, which does not bode that well for the markets as a whole. Now, the banks are very important to me. I like to watch these, but we have this head and shoulders. You can see this head and shoulders, and then we drop, a little bear pullback, looking for a drop here. But I'm going to show you a monthly chart. This is a rising wedge. Big time trouble. Went down and tested this 20-month moving average and the support line. If we start to go bearish here, I mean, at some point we're going to, and it's going to break down, and the rest of the markets will follow. So be watching the banks or financials. Very important that you do that. Let's look at silver. Silver, if you look at daily, big falling wedge, we're at a support area. I see upside potential for silver. The weekly chart, check this out, falling wedge plus another falling wedge. It's building up a ton of energy here, looking for a breakout or a breakdown, better chance of a breakout taking place. And the monthly chart here, check this out, big falling wedge, and we're right here at the apex. I mean, this dude is ready to rock and roll right now. Very cool to see that. Gold, very similar. Big falling wedge. Gold is near see this falling wedge, near resistance, like it's ready to break out. Really liking that. On the weekly chart, look at this falling wedge at resistance, starting to drop here. But if it can stay at this area of resistance, it could pop. Gold could get bullish. And if you look here on the monthly, it's just a beautiful falling wedge. I mean, this is buy city for silver and gold. Big time, big time, big time. For all you gold bugs out there, you are welcome. Big opportunities here. US dollar, let's check this out. Look at this, big symmetrical triangle, bouncing around in here. The weekly chart though, big bullish pennant at support. We tried to break support. We came back above support. Look for the dollar to get bullish on the weekly chart. Dollar looking to go bullish, which will not bode well for the markets as a whole. And furthermore, if you look at the monthly chart, look at this. Had a symmetrical triangle here. Boom, to the upside. Now building a high base. This is a high base formation, so flying plateau. This is looking for a breakout to the upside on the US dollar. Let's talk about the VIX. Now this is key here, guys. The VIX has been hovering around this $12 mark, $10 mark. That is not the norm. Complacency sets in there. The norm is around 25, like this. See this area up here? This is the norm area up here around the 20s. Very, very normal. And down here, not normal. And you could see, I mean, look at this trend line perfectly drawn when it broke here. I mean, that's a buy on VIX. That's a fear indicator. I mean, that's when you start to go short the market as soon as that happens. Matter of fact, if I put my little thing here, yeah, check this out. I'll have to blow it up so you can see it. See the triangle? That's me. I think you guys remember me when I talked about this. I said, whoa, on the VIXy, this broke a trend line, looked to go bullish on this. That means bearish in the markets, and then the markets just fell apart. You can see I did one here too. Boom, no one else. Nobody else doing the VIXy except for me. And those are my calls. I called it here, and then boom, we went higher, hit resistance, and we dropped. I said, boom, there again, boom, higher. So, and I'm holding TVIX right now, and TVIX is TVIX. I have been, I mean, that's been a very good stock for me that TVIX has. So this thing was down here $5 something, and now it's at 13. I mean, it's just been on fire. And let me show you what I'm looking at. TVIX on the weekly chart. Look at this big rally. Look at the volume. I'm part of that volume right there. See this big pop? Boom. And TVIX has just made me a ton of money. Look at the monthly chart. I'm going to blow this up. Down, and then on the monthly you get this. Boom. On huge volume, capitulation setting in. I think that VIX has a lot of upside potential. A lot of upside potential. Should show you guys. I had an email from a user that came in yesterday. And up here on blog, if you go to groktrade.com, click on blog, I'm letting you in on a private conversation that I'm having with a user of mine. And I probably should have asked permission before posting this. There's nothing of any personal details here, so I'm sure he won't care. But his name's Brian, and I hid the rest of his stuff. But how do I tell my wife? And if you go there and read the blog, he sends me this email, and he's going through a hard time right now. And then I give him a massive response, just a big response. That is a lot of very good information. So read that information, and there's some nuggets of truth there that you can take to the bank. So that's some information for you to do. Now here, let's go back to the spider. So again, gang, or not spider, but yeah, the spider, SPY. The markets are set up to drop. However, look for a big pop. This is one of these areas that whichever movement you're going to get should be a pretty good size movement here. And if it starts to drop, make a new low, I'm looking to go short. If this thing starts to pop and there's momentum behind it, I'm going to be looking to add to my long positions. So if you like this video, like it. And if you respect it and find value in it, share it. And always, subscribe to us on YouTube. Leave comments. I'm trying to do my best to reply to you guys. Take care and share it.